lastly, welcome to 7 Miles. Thank you so much for coming tonight and enjoy the industry forum.
We wouldn't buy anything that was, say, under like an 87 or an 88. It's a little bit different now. What we did last time we bought was we actually did a blind cupping of about 40 different coffees. And we didn't know what they were, where they were from, the tasting notes of them, how they scored, how much they were per kilo. We didn't know anything.
I guess there's a certain level of subjectivity in it with the coffees that we select. With the ideal setup that we have, the crazy ideal, we kind of just buy whatever we want. Like if we really like a coffee, we just buy it.
If it's delicious and you can sell it and you can roast it and it's going to be amazing, I don't care if it's $4 a kilo or $15 a kilo. I don't care if it comes from Costa Rica and it rated 89 or it come from Panama and it was like a 95. It's the yum factor.
We have talk of measurement, attributing quality to numbers, and also intuition around selecting specialty coffee. Do you see it's imperative when you're selecting coffee to use measures?
I think it really depends how you define specialty. I mean, yeah, for some people are real purists, it needs to be 80, 85 or above. It is a good way to communicate between people who taste different things on what you would expect from a quality level, if you understand what the scale means. But also there is some intuition and definitely yum factor, and I really agree with Dan. If it tastes good, you can sell it. It's good, yeah.
If we're just throwing out subjective language, like, oh, I like it really bright, I like cherries in my coffee, as a farmer, you're sort of limited in terms of what you can do to achieve those ends. If you've cupped a coffee and it's cupped an 83, and you've said what an 85 would require is X, Y, Z in your processing, it would clean it up in this way, and you would rise up the objective quality spectrum in this way, the farmer can hopefully come back and understand and be able to invest in their production and hopefully get a better price from doing whatever was recommended. If we want to be able to partner with growers and give them meaningful feedback, it's probably helpful to have a numerical score that links to some kind of market value.
Because what's important for us, we're cupping probably about anything up to 15 to 20 coffees a day for 4 days a week. And you've got to have some uniformity there. But the key thing for us, because we're dealing with farmers all the time, is giving that feedback. You've got a common language that you can talk.
The way I look at assessing quality, it's not only points and say, well, this coffee is 84 points and I want to buy 85 and I'm not going to say no to that coffee. So obviously, number one is scoring and what coffee scores. But secondly, what do we want to do with that coffee? Like we had some customers that we give them coffee that tastes like raspberries and they don't like it. And it's the coffee that we scored 90 points. I said, if I want raspberries, I'll go to markets and I'll eat raspberries. I want coffee that tastes like coffee. And these coffees would usually probably score 84, 85 points. So we kind of want to see what market wants in the same time as well. And that thirdly is, what can I do with that coffee to make it better? And that's kind of work we would do with the producer as well, that we can clean it up a little bit and we tweak the process of picking or drying or even transport. And it's kind of a combination of these three things to sort of say, well, this is how we would look at assessing coffee.